Timothy Wallace.
You are now tuned in to Xpressions live at the Pure Power Music Studios. Secret treasures, skills that you measure, joy for your pleasure, live you feel better. From about dinner time, I'm gon' bring the wine, love to wine and dine. I ain't won't waste your time. You say we in the go, then I lose control. You know what it is, coming back for more. I'm gon' make you mine, I'm right at your door. Turn your speakers low, so you can hear who that is rocking the flow. That's me, it's your boy Dumpy. Who that is knocking at your door? That's me, it's your boy Dumpy. Knock, 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 knock. That's me, baby. It's your boy Dumpy. Telephone ringing, you in there singing. Fresh out the shower, Maybelline and Neutrogena shouting out, hold on. Oh yeah, I'm outside. That's me up on the stereo. That's me in the morning, honey Nigeria. That's me bringing loving that you've been looking for. That's me all on your schedule. Hey, door swings wide open, your smell lights up. Kisses, good loving, greetings and hugs, cup overflowing. I'm filled with joy. To the joy, yes. Ooh, baby, that's me. It's your boy Dumpy. Hey, that's me, baby. Oh yes, yeah. Come on, yeah. That's me, baby. That's me.
She kind of looked nice, so I used to show up to class on time. But like, she wrote on the board so fast, like you couldn't keep up with the shit. Like, I'm like, my hand is like, my wrist is like locking up, trying to, like, I'm not even like comprehending the shit no more. I'm just writing what's on the board. She used to just write so fast, and then she talked with a thick ass accent, and I used to think the shit was sexy for 2 weeks, and then I'm like, yo, I'm not getting anywhere.
Right.
It's like
Once you realize you ain't getting anywhere, you like. See, mine was a dude from Africa. His name was Enoch, and his African accent was very, very strong.
Enoch was in the Bible. That's the name that was in the Bible.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Absolutely.
wow.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, we in here. Welcome back to Xpression.
What's going
I am
on,
Timothy
everybody?
Wallace.
yo, it's chills. How y'all doing? Happy New Year.
Absolutely.
It's your boy Don P. Your boy Don P. Thank y'all for inviting me. This is great.
Definitely.
This is Tomi Yashu. I am a substitute today.
Right, we got him filling in.
Yeah.
Shout
That's
out
your
to
boy
Floyd,
K.
She's here.
You already know.
AKA.
You want me?
I know, they already know that.
You already know.
Man, I'm
do
so
that,
glad
okay.
y'all came out, man. That jam session was wonderful as always.
Absolutely,
Man,
definitely.
man.
Hey,
The
man.
chemistry gets
Yes.
stronger and stronger.
Yo,
Yes.
it
Yeah, I
just
love it.
felt nice. Like, it really,
Yeah.
we was in the pocket and everything.
And their performance was nice too.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love both.
Great.
Both of them. That actually all three. I love
Right.
the acapella one that you did was just
Yeah.
What was the word? What was the word I came up with today? The organicality
Organicality.
between y'all two.
Yeah.
Like doing shit. Like man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
And
that
that's
was
how,
something to witness.
Yeah.
Like
most definitely. And I just lean on how you playing them notes.
Yeah.
You play them notes, then I can just fall right into the key of the scale.
yo,
I
It's
appreciate
like-
that because I can make chemistry with anybody, man. I
Sure
can make, you
enough.
know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
And especially if you're talented and you're dope, like with you, how you come up with the freestyles off the top of your
Right.
head.
Yeah,
Jesus
man.
Christ, man. You
Yes,
need an
man.
album, man. You need an album like yesterday, yo. Word up, man.
For real. On every
flow.
episode. I've been
Be
watching.
flowing.
I've been watching the episodes.
It's Italian.
I've been watching. Like you
He
been
has
going
That's the
in.
one. I like that one too.
He has stuff you gotta
Italian.
listen to over again
Yeah.
and over again. You be like,
Yeah.
wait, did you just say that?
Yeah. That motherfucker said, tiptoeing through the window like Tiny Tim, coming through Invader Zim.
Man, that shit
Yeah,
hard.
man, we be jamming. That's like
sure.
my favorite part of that crap, man.
Yeah.
We be really
Wow.
I be
getting
telling
it
people,
in.
man.
getting it in.
if you don't love nothing else, man, just tune into the jam sessions, man. That's
Right.
where the vibes is at. That's where everybody that comes through and they talk about what we be doing, like they be like the vibes, like that's where the vibes. That's where they're caught at. Like y'all missed a lot that went on behind the scenes. These motherfuckers right here, let me tell you. They was like,
Yeah.
hey, you know the song? I know the song. All right, cool. They played this shit one take all the way through.
One take.
That's why I had to
I
hurry up and
never,
throw the cameras on because I'm like, yo, this is the moment right here. Let me get it recorded.
Yeah, man.
Right.
for
You
sure.
don't get to
I was
see
on my
stuff like
phone.
that
I'm
all
like,
the
wait,
time.
I heard it happening, but I'm like, oh shit, these niggas
And
gone.
you know where that come from? It come from going to them open mic nights. And like
okay.
just trying different songs and telling the piano player like, I want to try Anniversary.
Because you
Tony,
do a
Tony,
lot
Tony.
of open mics and stuff.
Okay.
And speaking of that, like that's how me and Tim met, you know, because we was playing and I was playing along with the shit on the radio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was playing along with shit that he was DJing. It was like, damn, it came easy, man. And,
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
That's
yo,
how
he
we met.
playing exactly what
Yeah.
was happening on the speakers. I'm like, oh, this
Yeah.
dude dope, man.
I
And
appreciate
then
it.
we locked numbers in, and it just
Man.
like I'm glad I met you though, for real.
Hey, likewise. I can't wait till people hear the music. I ain't saying shit.
Yeah, we got a lot coming in 2021 for sure. man. We gonna dive in it on the freestyle side. We don't really got no topics picked, but we just gonna free flow this. I
Let's see
did
what it
want to
does.
touch on something me and Chef talked about in the whip.
Definitely.
We got to talk about how the black what was it? Black mental health.
Yes, it was black male mental health.
Mental
and
health.
how we don't
man.
discuss it we don't
Wow.
As
discuss
far
it enough.
as
Yo.
when you were young, what you were accustomed to, what you were told that was not normal or was normal type of thing. And it kind of hindered you a little bit as you got older.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it was a lot of traditions I had to break growing up. But it was also some traditions that I enjoyed that I got too.
Right,
Because at least for me, I realized that one, our parents did what they thought was best
Absolutely.
at the time.
Absolutely.
You know, but with this ever so changing society, bro, you gotta find ways to like ride the wave with this mental battle right now, because everything's on social media, everything's a mental algorithm. When you talk about mass of people and emotions, people not, especially the black man, when you're not really understanding why certain things in the world is happening to you for certain reasons because you're not maybe used to it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But I kind of want to touch on that as far as what hindered you guys or what helped you guys as black young males growing up that could help the ones in the future, and then what did kind of mess you up? Maybe you
I think like
didn't look at certain things the way you were supposed to look
not
at
being
it.
able to really show your emotions, really.
Yeah.
Being a black male, you know, you gotta be tough all the time. Like You ain't allowed to really show like any type of sensitivity, or you're projected as a pussy or a little bitch, or like, you know, and it really gets to you because you get older. You built this anger. You always got this anger, and you like, people are like, why are you always angry? Or you just lash out, and it's because like we weren't raised to develop
That's your
this
way of coping with your emotions.
We weren't
kinda.
able to develop a way to show our emotions the right way, like be able to talk them out or communicate, because it was pictured as bitch or being a pussy, and I think it's the opposite, like not being able to show your emotions and being lashing out and not being in control. I think is a worse outlook.
I think that any man with integrity has the right to feel emotion for any fucking reason.
For sure.
Like, there's not too many safe places for niggas. Like,
Nah.
you know, like it's, you know, as far as just like, hey, I'm fucking sad today. Like for whatever reason that you're sad and you fucked up, like, man, like niggas don't really have nowhere to go to be like, you know, I can just like straight up be like, I can like niggas don't fucking sit up and eat ice cream all day and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got shit to do. We have like way to like to be a man. Like the concept and the like, I guess the perspective of what a man is, what a man should be. You know, they're just being a man, and then like then you want to say being a black man on top of that. Like, there's like so much like layers to the expression of, you know, the everyday man just trying to like, you know, get past any type of thing that he's going through and trying to mask it, you know?
Right.
Like there's not too many safe places. Like,
You was gonna say something?
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, to piggyback off both of y'all was saying, like, I got a son that's 8 years old, and my son, he wants to be me all the time, and I give him all his love, and I tell him it's okay to cry, it's okay to feel sad, you can't keep it bottled in. And we was taught as black men to suppress those feelings, and then once we lash out, it's like all bad. So it's always good to express yourself, you know, however you see fit, you know, especially with relationships and
society,
like, man. Like,
we
they
come
look at
off
you
as
like that.
angry, like
Angry.
so.
Yeah.
If we have younger children and we can teach them to be able to control their emotions, it would help for like just for us, because to be seen from a lot of different races, especially there's a lot of racism as angry all the time or violent. People are scared of you just because.
But you see, like, suppression is the problem.
For sure.
Though, because the reason why you suppressing anything in the first place is because you felt a way anyway. Like, if you, like, being anybody, like I said, back to what I said earlier, like, if you got integrity on anything, like, you gonna feel a way about anything. I don't give a fuck. Like, nobody is superior to emotion. Like, not anybody that I've ever known. Like, I done seen the toughest man cry. Like,
For sure.
I mean, it's.
How you feel about that, Down? Because we're going to go into another segment after your response about all of this.
Yeah, well, I could say that I definitely feel that it's a part of society, but also I grew up as a single child, only child, and I grew up without a father. So I kind of gravitated towards older folks, you know, older fellas, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
And because I had no...
To get that fatherly
Yeah.
figure or feeling or
Absolutely.
energy.
Absolutely. And so when I look at my godfather and I look at my brother, you know, they are the folks that truly could say that that's what I would see what a man is.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Role models.
Absolutely.
Yeah, your role models do play a part
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
big time,
in
big
how
time.
you carry out your emotion, because like
Mm-hmm.
when you going through your hardest time, man, you just be like thinking like, man, the toughest person that I know ain't went through this shit right here. Like, like when you had that type of breakdown, that's you have a breakdown. It's time for a breakthrough, and that be the thing that carry you through that shit because you be like, damn man, I don't know nobody that's going through this shit, man. Like,
you definitely feel alone sometimes.
Yeah,
as
yeah,
a black
man.
male too, man.
That's
sure.
Yeah.
Especially like if you in a relationship and then you like break up and then you don't know how to really process your feelings and you by yourself, so you can either cry or just drink till the pain is over. You know what I'm saying? And
Or do something dangerous.
Numb it.
Numb it.
I'm in the pain.
But yeah, man, we gonna get into another segment of Xpression, man. We getting real deep in here. I want y'all to check out Don P's performance, man, and check out these commercials, man, and we'll be right back.
Is it brought to you by McNiggas?
Brought to you by McNiggas.
We're gonna be right back.
McNiggas, ba-da-ba-ba, bitch.
Hey, we back in here with another episode of Xpression. I got my boy Don P in the building, man. What's going
What's
on?
happening, y'all? What's happening, man?
Yo, I'm so glad you came.
Man,
Where you come from? Where you coming from?
I came from Atlanta.
Atlanta, man.
I flew down here from Atlanta to come down and record with you.
How was that flight?
It was about an hour and a half. And it was cool, you know. I didn't have nobody in my other seat, so I put the seat up. I put the little armrest up, and I spread my legs a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because it be tight when you're not in first class.
Yeah. right, no. But yeah,
I sit
man.
up like this.
Yeah. But I'm glad you're here, man. Appreciate you coming through for the stew and everything too, man. I'm gonna just run you through a few questions.
All right.
We can get started.
What's up?
First off, I'm gonna just go straight to it. What you think the biggest challenge you faced so far
The biggest challenge.
within life, not just the industry?
Okay. The biggest challenge I would say within life, I would say is maintaining or controlling your vices. Like, man, I mean, it's like you love what you love, but then you don't want to love it. You like it, but it's like, do you want to continue that if you know it's tearing you down? Or if you know something is not good for you, you know it, you feel it is not good for you.
A little negative energy.
Or you know, tearing your body down, spirit down, health down. Them three things. It's health, spirit, and the energy, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Most definitely.
So it's like, you know, you want to protect those things for real. You want to protect those things. So in the end of the day, I would say that would be my biggest challenge is managing my vices. Yeah. Because you always want to be like, okay, do I value this? Really?
Yeah, because you got to be careful what you put your time on.
Yeah.
And your energy, you know what I mean? Like, just because it's very valuable and you want to pick and choose what is valuable, you know, what's healthy for your mindset, stuff like that. So I got another question for you. Basically, how did you find your passion? Like, did it come when you was young? Maybe something happened when you got a little older that you experienced. But like, how did you find your passion?
You know,
Or what do you think sparked it?
what really sparked it, I would say my cousin.
Okay.
Like my passion with singing,
Yeah.
I would say that my cousin, she used to sing so beautiful. Like she used to sing so beautiful. I was like, wow, like, girl, you be singing. So I started like making beats for her,
Okay.
and she would sing on them, and she would, flow on them. And then I say, okay, let me try to book you a show.
Oh, you booked a show?
Yeah. I say, shoot, we gonna do this thing. So I booked her show in the mall. They had a little showcase in the mall.
Oh, you performed in the mall?
In the mall,
Oh,
yup.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yup.
That's dope. I like that.
That was our first show.
That's how you know that passion there.
Yeah.
Because I think the main thing with artistry or any type of creative, you gotta accept criticism. You gotta be willing to accept that people are gonna judge this thing dear to you.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, cause my mother.
And you can't be afraid of that. You know, and that's that performing, that's that expressing yourself, you know what I mean? And just
Absolutely.
getting that passion out there, because it's gonna get ridiculed and it's gonna be judged, good and bad. But you gotta be willing to engulf it all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
what were you saying?
No, I was saying that my mother, she used to say, boy, you better keep your day job. And I said, because I was like, okay, Ma. But, I kept working on it, and I got better.
Yeah.
And now she like, wow, son, wow.
She see the growth.
Yeah. She called me the other day. She said, I'm so proud of you. She said, you maturing. She said, because you was a late bloomer. She said, you was a late bloomer. She said, but my mother always kept it real with me. My mother always kept it real.
Got to.
That's what I appreciate. Like, when I have folks around me that be straight up, like, they always been 100. So that's how I grew into my passion. Because it was always family that was always like, okay, well, do it like this, or, get you a piano so you can stay on key. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My godfather was like, you need some kind of instrument. And because at first I was just singing, but I was never on key.
Hey.
And he was like, you need something to keep you in the pocket.
Right.
So that's how I started learning the piano.
Well, since I asked you that, was there ever a moment when you felt like you wanted to give up? Because that's something I like to ask. Because, bro, I get that all the time.
I never felt like I wanted to give up, though.
Really?
I didn't know. Never. I always felt
That's
like,
good, though.
I always felt like this was what I was supposed to do. So no matter what, no matter even if whatever happens, like I lose my job or I break my leg, I'ma just always be creating, creating whatever, like writing songs, making beats, writing scripts, writing novels.
Thank you, sir.
All of it. Like, I just like to create. And so I feel like that's always gonna be a part of me. So I'm never gonna quit. It's something, because I can't never quit, because it's always like I'm just doing it naturally.
Right. Yeah, I think with me, I feel like I've had moments where I want to give up, but I know I'm never gonna give up. It's all I know how to do. So it's like, what I mean? I'm gonna die doing it.
Yeah.
Whether I make money from it or not, it's just gonna be a passion of mine. And I feel like that with a lot of creators. So I like to ask that question to hear, pick people's brain on that.
Yeah.
Where you from, though?
I'm originally from Akron, Ohio. And I moved. My mother's side of the family is from Cleveland. So she was raised on 105 or something like that. And my godfather's side of the family from Cleveland. So most of my family is from Cleveland. Then I got family in South Carolina. My great-great-grandmother is in South Carolina. That's the Perry side of the family. That's my last name, Perry. My mother married the Perry family. And I got family in New York.
Yeah, I got a lot
Queens.
I got a lot of family all over the place too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I got family in Chicago.
That's
And
good.
and they not like blood relatives. They like family that become. It's like people that become family. You know what I'm saying? It's like friends. My mother's
it's good
friends.
people.
You know what I'm saying? My mother never. She don't like females,
Okay.
so she always kept to herself. But when she did have a good female friend, they was boom coon, ace boom coon,
Right.
and their kids became my cousins.
So that's auntie.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
auntie right there.
Absolutely,
Yeah, so you got a lot of that.
absolutely.
Yeah, that's still solid fam though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Before you get out of here though, we like to ask everybody this. What does expression mean to you?
Expression.
Yeah. What does that mean to you? What does that mean to Don P, expression?
Expression means to me being free. Letting loose of everything that's holding you back. Letting go of what society has for you. Like letting go of the white picket fence, per to say. You know what I'm saying? You know, the wife and kids, life picket fence.
I say that a lot too, the white picket fence.
Uh-huh.
That's crazy.
It seemed like that's how society set up for you to be,
Yeah.
but that ain't how it go. And so I think expression would be being the most free.
Free vessel.
Free from any kind of stereotypes, free from any kind of hindrance. Just let it loose. Let it loose.
Hey, that's a solid answer to me, man.
Mm.
As you done heard it, man, that's your boy Don P, man. Y'all tune in. Back to the show.
The way, all on the way, all the way, yeah. Oh Lord, all the way. You're holy in all your ways, most ancient one of days. Heavenly Father, you kept me all the way. All the way, yeah. All the way. All the way. Hey, all the way. Hey, yes. Heavenly Father, I just wanna give you the praise. You've been so good to me. Yes, my lily in the valley, my strong tower, my mighty fortress. All the way. Oh Lord, you kept me all of the way. No, the way. No, the way. Oh, the way.
Cause that's the deal.
Hey, that's the deal. I'ma go ahead and make it round and real. I'ma go ahead and ring around the wheel. You can't see me cause I'm around the deal. Round the wheel, there's a rainy go. It's your mind is low. Get your money cause you get low. If you're ready, then come on, baby. If you ready, come on and ride with your boy Don. R&B. If you ready, come on, baby, we can ride to another long.
Hey, baby, come on.
Baby, come on.
Baby, come on.
Come on, man.
Hey, baby, come on. To the early morn.
Hey, to the early morn. We gon' get it on to the early morn. We gon' ride out to this song tonight. We gon' ride out to this song tonight, yeah.
Ride off to the moon. Dick in your mouth while you young. But it's all good cause we grown. Yeah.
All right, we're live.
Yeah, we back in here.
Hey, what's going on?
Hope y'all enjoyed everything.
We just had a deep convo about male,
Yeah.
what was
Male
it?
man.
Male emotion, the
Male
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 emotions,
masculinity.
male masculinity, and
But that
us in
wasn't
society.
it was more so like
The black mental health.
mental health,
black
right?
man
mental
mental
health.
health.
Yeah.
And that don't go against
And then
nobody
it went
else
into that.
got mental health. This Asian guy watching like, you don't think we have mental health? And it's like,
He gonna be salty.
they're gonna be real salty.
Yeah, we can only speak about us.
But we can only speak about us.
But on some
because
real
if
shit,
you
it was
look at
really
the couch.
We really,
But
we really
everybody
was
can
on some
only
male
speak about
mental shit,
theyself.
though.
Exactly.
But let's get on some lighter note.
Let's talk about
Burn to death or drowned alive.
Nigga, you said lighter note.
Right.
That shit is,
or drown
now
alive.
that's depressing shit for your ass right there.
Burn to death or drown alive. I would drown before.
I think I want
I
to
would
get
drown
drowned.
before. I would drown before.
Yeah, I would do drowning.
Shit.
Cause burning is like agony.
Cause you gonna get numb after a while.
you don't think you'll go in that fire don't be like,
No, you ain't gonna get numb. Like I burn my
then
finger
he
out all
done.
the time. I'm
He
like,
that shit
Man,
go
right,
numb
blisters?
like your nerves.
or you in
Man.
an oven or something? Like how are you getting burnt alive?
I'm
on
getting
a
burnt
steak.
alive, man.
On a steak?
Yeah, like you.
Oh hell no.
Oh, you getting burnt alive?
So you just put me on a
You
steak
going with
and
burnt
then-
alive?
Huh?
Man, Jesus me, man.
Oh,
Why? Though? Give an
Burn me.
explanation why
They
you
ain't
think
burn
it's
Jesus.
Burn me
more.
on the steak.
They gonna cover you in fluid and just
damn.
I mean, what you think they gonna do when they drown you? They
gonna
just
be-
gonna
you
be
go-
like, well,
They
okay,
ain't
hold your
burning.
breath as long as you can. No,
they're gonna tie
they're
some.
gonna choke you first, and then
They gonna put a brick on
Hold
your
on,
foot.
yeah.
I thought they was gonna like tie something to my
didn't
feet
burn
and just
you.
drop me in
Cement
the middle of
shoes?
the water.
Bruh, cement shoes.
Cement shoes.
You gonna take your first breath in 30 seconds. I promise you.
But
Cause you're gonna
I
be
don't-
like, I'm for sure dead.
Mm.
You're gonna
be
be
like-
gassed. You're like, oh, it's over
You
with.
gonna be like Sonic the
I
Hedgehog,
don't
like
know, man.
I don't like.
I ain't never drowned to death before,
Yeah, play
but
that.
I feel like it ain't as easy as you're giving it credit to.
You said
I feel like-
I
anus.
think
I
both
feel like-
are messed
I
up.
bet both is gonna
Both
be
are
pretty-
just done
Right,
for.
both of them are done.
I think you would
That's
be.
the whole
I guess
point of
I
it.
think you would be in less pain if you talk pain wise. You would be in less pain drowning. I mean,
I don't
you're
know.
Not having your
I don't know
flesh
for real.
burnt off. Like you're going to be able to smell your flesh.
But wait a
burning
minute
off.
though. Wait a minute though.
I agree.
Think about not breathing though. Think about not breathing.
Oh yeah,
I don't like the
That
idea. of that.
hurts too.
that happened a lot.
But
Tell you,
also-
And
we
you
got
sitting here
asthma, we
looking at
know.
yourself not breathing.
But look though, when you, I feel like if you being burnt alive, like you probably not gonna be able to breathe either though.
Ooh. But you see, you gonna know.
Yeah,
Because
because the
it's gonna
fire
be-
taking up all the
fumes
oxygen.
is gonna
yeah.
be so
Like the
heavy.
Yeah, the ox-
fumes,
it's
you're
taking
not
up
gonna
the
want to
oxygen.
breathe.
Man, and I feel like it's gonna be.
Ooh.
It's
You know,
gonna be.
you're
screaming.
gonna want to breathe, but I feel like it's gonna be so suffocating
Right.
anyway, just because you know.
And I feel like if
'Cause
you
of the smoke.
underwater, you're gonna feel. It's gonna take everything in you to like gasp for air. Like you're gonna try
Right.
to survive at
Yeah.
first. So you're gonna be like,
Yeah. What
And
you gonna do?
then
Hold your breath
everything
right? 30
within
seconds
you.
is over with,
Everything.
man.
you can.
And then
I
once
can
you
hold my
can't
breath
no
longer than
more,
30 seconds, but I think.
I can't do
I
that.
think I
That's
can hold
right.
my breath longer than
I think
30
But you're not though.
54 seconds. I can.
I don't know.
But people train for
I
that.
said like 40.
You gonna be sitting there.
45,
You gonna be sitting there
yeah.
like this, floating to the bottom of the ocean.
Right.
You gonna really not move?
Yeah, like
For the last, you only gonna breathe like you gonna
I'm
breathe
gonna
the next 30
I'm
seconds.
try to call for the dolphin.
30 seconds to a minute.
I'ma
I'll
be
give
like-
you 30 seconds to a minute.
I'm going down. I'm gonna be like,
You gonna call your dog
I'm gonna try to call me a dolphin,
Oh
bro.
shit.
I'm gonna call me.
with your last breath.
Oh shit.
Hey, it's better than nothing. Hey, it's better than
trying
nothing.
everything.
I'm trying everything. I'm gonna go, ooh. I'm gonna try to call me a whale. Something's gonna save me. God damn it.
That's crazy.
When you burning yourself, you feel that shit. Like I get upset if I burn myself with my fucking lighter. So
Yeah.
I'm not about to fucking.
I just did that shit
Them
a couple
little
days ago.
That shit hurt.
Okay, check me out. Being a person that has tattoos. So there's like a pain threshold that like I don't know, man. Any of y'all got
Okay.
tattoos? None of
That's
y'all
real.
got-
That's real.
I've been burnt though. Bad.
You say a pain threshold?
It's like a pain. This is the only way I can describe it. It's like a pain threshold. It's
Yeah.
like, man, once the needle first hits you, it's just like being burnt. Like I didn't cook eggs in the morning before. I ain't got too many recipes. But you know, you burnt yourself on the stove or whatever. You
Right.
flick back. It's the same idea, but you know you got to sit still. So I mean, like if you being burnt, I'm pretty sure that first 30 seconds
You being
of
burnt.
being burnt ain't gonna be the
Being
same.
burnt.
Being burnt.
being burnt.
You gonna be a burnt bean when it's all done.
Gonna be burned like a
But you
motherfucker,
talking
yo.
about a little burn. We talking about your whole body.
I'm talking
engulfed
about.
in
I'm just
flames.
talking about your pain threshold. Like when
You're
it-
gonna
when it-
be
what you
numb
can
after
take
a
with
while.
it.
Oh, I see
bruh.
what you're saying. You're gonna be nuts.
You gonna
I
be
feel
numb.
like eventually
I'm not
you're gonna
saying-
suffocate
Yeah,
too.
yeah. I'm pretty. You're gonna die all the way around. All the way. I'm just saying.
All the
Y'all
way
talk about
to the
pain.
end.
Both
like,
of them, you
to the
will. Yeah,
like
yeah.
being burnt on the stove, like being burnt, like getting a tattoo,
burnt.
like it's kind of the same idea of being burnt. I can, for what I can experience, like it's like being burnt, but like multiple times, but it's okay.
But then it goes to the next part of your. But then it goes to the next part of your body. Once you get numb off this,
Oh,
you gotta
so wait a
redo it
minute.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
cool
got
on that.
nerves everywhere, so you gonna have to burn all the nerves. That's gonna
Yeah.
take a long time.
That's the agony right there.
Yeah,
Wow.
you will be in agony, but you at least live through it.
You're
Wow.
gonna be
Fucking
screaming.
drown me.
But when you sitting
Do you
here,
want do you want your shit immediate or do you want to live through it at least a little bit?
I'll go swimming and then I'll just drown off that shit.
You can't go swimming. You got cinder black shoes.
I just
Hey, but I can call my
Cinder
dolphin friend though. I'm calling.
That's your best bet. Is calling the dog.
calling a dolphin.
Calling
your
somebody.
best- I don't know what you're doing on the cross, burning. You ain't gonna be able to do. Who you calling? Like eagle or something? Like
Do anybody
crows.
do anybody in
Calling
here
crows.
meditate?
yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
Y'all meditate?
I just started meditating within the last month or two.
I try
about
to do
you,
like
P?
a.
when you say meditate, I still think of praying.
Yeah, that's a form
That's
of
a form of
meditation. It's
meditation.
Yeah, that's
affirmation.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but that's I've been doing that more,
Okay. Yeah.
especially when you have things that or people that pull on you, and you called to do something.
Mm-hmm.
And if you are called to do something, I feel like who are you to say no? Who are you to say no?
I like that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm taking that shit with me.
It's the emotion though that we gotta have.
Definitely.
You know, that you need to express and stuff like that. So
Cause real shit though, like I didn't came to like a lot of things in my life lately, man. Like just trying to move forward, man. I know that like I've come to learn that like you don't experience things because you want to. The universe pulls you in those directions. The universe is calling you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
right.
So going off of what you just said, like, man, who are you to say no? You know, especially if the universe calls you to it. You know, you might think like you reading a book and you come across some information. When then you take that information and you do the next thing, but no, the universe has been calling you to do that. So you know, who are you to say no? You know, when you feel passionate about something, you're supposed to be out there getting it. You're supposed to be doing this. You're supposed to be doing that. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Yeah, most definitely. Well,
So we got.
how can anybody explain to me how you bounce back from an L?
Well, you bounce back from an L, man. You just get stronger mentally. Before you pursue something else, make sure you get that right first before you decide to want to do something else. Because we gonna get L's in our lives, man. But
they lessons, not.
But they lessons, not losses. They lessons.
Right.
You just learn it from it. You recover from it. You come back stronger, and you know what to do next time. You know what I'm saying? So
sure.
Yeah,
that's how you bounce back.
That's the same with working out. You got to tear the muscle down
right.
in order to build it.
Yep. Yeah.
Sure.
I'm liking this.
And it also depends on what kind of L it was.
True.
You know,
It with certain L's, I feel like long as you meditate on it, talk it out, express it, acknowledge the mistake too,
Okay.
to where it got you in that situation.
Head up with it.
That's first process. You know, go like you said, head up. Yeah. Right. Just take it head on. And whatever the outcome is the outcome. But you gotta face it head on and
Don't
acknowledge
deflect
it.
and blame other people.
Yeah.
Like
Accountability,
that's where
man.
A lot of
Accountability.
Accountability. Yeah,
Ooh,
that's what it is.
right there. There it
Yeah,
is.
that's
You gotta
the one.
be accountable
That's the
for
word we
your,
was looking for.
Yeah.
your mistakes. You gotta learn.
But it take a group.
Is your L.
It take a group because
You
know
know?
why? If I was to do something by myself, I wouldn't hold myself accountable. I would just be doing stuff, this, that, the third. But somebody will be like, "Yo, did you take care of that?"
Yeah.
And then
Like you gotta hold yourself
Yeah.
accountable for other people and they gotta do the same.
Sure enough.
You know.
Accountability buddies.
Accountability. Boom.
Accountability buddies. Big bulls.
Accountability buddies.
Yeah, man. Accountability, that's a good one. I like that.
trust me, like that's
Accountability
very important.
definitely is the formula. My fault.
Oh, you good?
It's definitely the formula to like bouncing back from an L. That's all I was saying though.
Yeah, you got to, man. 'Cause and in your job, in your family, whatever it is, you still gotta accept that shit. You gotta own your shit, accept that shit, and come back stronger than ever. And that's just basically what it is.
Because I always say, if you look in the mirror and you can't recognize that person, then you need to reflect at that point.
Yeah.
Or niggas just missing the mirror. They never even looking in it. Then now that it's not a lesson, it's keep becoming a loss because you ain't going head up. You know what I mean? Staring it in his face.
And that shit real. Like I done been in some times in my life where I like literally couldn't look at myself in the mirror.
Yeah, that's what I
Like,
said.
You gotta
Definitely,
look at
man.
yourself.
That
And
man
it-
in the
it
mirror.
be on
Look at
some simple
yourself.
shit, like man,
Look
like
at yourself.
like
You gotta look
it'll
at
be on
yourself.
some like I'm down bad and
Look
I
at
don't
yourself.
even know why I'm even down this bad. I'm looking bad. Like,
Yeah.
You got to.
you know, like over the last few years, my health was fucked up, man. Like I used to be looking at myself like I done dropped so much weight. I hate how this shit look like, man. It was a hell of a L, but you know, I done found a way to take accountability
Yeah.
for the way that I live life.
Yeah.
The
Good
people
shit.
that I was dealing with.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, knock on wood, man, I'm good right now. Like,
Yeah, man.
Amen.
But hey,
Like-
that moves me into the next part of the L. Consistency. You know what I'm saying? We gotta stay consistent
yes,
with those
Consistency.
movements that you having, and
you got to remember that L
yeah,
Keeps you humble.
Yeah.
for whatever.
Yeah,
Because I
yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
a lot of people here that's on this couch, like we're all multifaceted. So I'm pretty sure that you try more than one way a day.
right.
Like in different, you know, for different ways. You trying for your family, you trying for yourself. It's like I'm pretty sure that you done had many L's along the way. And
Oh yeah.
like
So many
Absolutely.
to
L's.
bounce back off every single different thing, man, that's what the fuck make you, you know.
Bounce back.
And I'm about to be really transparent. So, you know, I've been single for 30 days. Me and my woman was together for 6 years. And we had things together, a house together, our blended family, things in our name. No, I'm saying things like that. And we broke up, and I felt like it was an L initially. But it's a lesson because I accepted my shit. She accepted her shit. We're both in the process of healing. But now, 30 days later, I'm kind of like accepted it, and I'm like almost over it. And I felt bad, like, damn, it's only been 30 days. Why am I over it now? Like, why am I not crying like I'm supposed to be?
I mean, but that's, are you supposed to be? No, or do you feel like you're supposed to be?
I guess that's the normal, I guess.
Right, you're supposed to express
don't
that,
go
but
with
you
the
didn't already
normal,
took it
'cause
head on.
No, you don't go with the normal.
I think that it goes back into like the earlier lesson of like integrity, man. Like
Integrity.
you really can't like dwell on a lot of shit that stops you
Yeah.
from doing all of the other shit that you have to do.
Right.
Like just like I was just saying a second ago, like you got like a lot of shit that you got integrity on, and you know like one thing that you might hold high up right now, and if it's for whatever reason is just not working, and it's understood. Once it's understood that it's not working, and that you can't put that energy into it. Now you have the time to put energy into other things.
Right, you chose to let it go.
And then you feel, and then you
chose to let it go. You could choose to let things go.
You came to that point to
you can't dwell.
You came to that point to
Choose.
where you at least let go enough to enjoy the other things outside of that. I'm not necessarily saying like you're totally over with that shit.
But you always gonna be a part.
I'm gonna
It's
take you
gonna
to
be
the
a
strip
part
club
of you.
tomorrow.
Oh, yeah,
like no,
It's gonna be part of your lifespan, your time.
Part of your
capsule.
journey.
Absolutely.
Part of the journey.
Journey.
Yeah,
It's definitely
It's
part
a
of your
marathon, not a marathon, not a sprint.
yeah,
And,
absolutely.
you know,
And it was a part of your story. It's your
Yeah.
book,
Absolutely.
and you flipping the pages. Just
Absolutely. And I feel better than ever. Shit
Yeah.
crazy.
Hey man.
But yeah, man, we gonna get into one more segment with you guys, and we'll be right back with some more of Xpression.
Yeah.
Baby girl, you got that LA culture. Like a hotel, let me hold ya. Baby girl, I'ma get console ya. I wanna come over and console ya. Baby, you know that I'ma hold ya. My name
and
is
you know that he gon' hold ya. Fuckhead, I want the neck and shoulders. You know that I'm a soldier, and fuck what the mother niggas told ya. Hey, you fucking with some soldiers. You probably fucking with some cobras. That's snakes. You fuck with niggas that's fake. We in this bitch trying to make our money stack. Probably need a couple rakes. Trying to make a couple rapes out this shit.
If you ever in the Atlanta area, hit up Vintage Barbershop. They got me together. Now that's vintage.
Would happen if it could.
Right.
The scenario.
I love that. I love that.
What would it could? What it could if it would? What could it be?
Yeah. Anybody got something like that?
I got one.
I don't
What you
know what
got?
if. How
I got
did.
one.
What you got?
I believe that. Okay, I got one. What if you wrote a book?
What if you wrote a book?
And this book explained the character that portrayed out to be a story that was your persona. But it wasn't your persona. It was somebody's persona from the past.
So it's a book that you're making about somebody from the past that acts like you.
Yep.
Okay.
Exactly.
What era is he from?
Yeah, what era? Like,
Do we get to pick? Can I pick? Can I pick?
That's how you go make the narrative.
All right, so look, my character is definitely from the 70s, man.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
Like party time all the time. I just wanna party all the time. Yeah, that's me.
well,
Okay.
my dude is Wang Li from the 18th century BC China. And I'm a ruler of my own dynasty, the Dragon Dynasty. So
Hey, bro, can we like form an alliance with all of these characters?
Right.
Like, let's do that. Let's do that.
Okay.
Everybody just explain who that character is, and then we go around and just explain what we have to contribute.
Okay.
Like,
All right.
Okay.
say that.
so that's yours, and then
My character will be
Oh yeah.
the young.
Right.
My character will be the young brother from the ghetto.
Okay.
which one though? You gotta have like
Yeah, you
a.
got to be more.
Do you have like a character comparison that we could like go off of? Because it's a lot of.
And his special power was making music for a different time era.
Okay.
Is he Super Cat 5?
He said the Pied Piper.
So you like catching people off guard with your music, and you just know how to like control and.
It'd be a song that helped people for the times.
Okay.
I'm Wong Lee from the
Big-
Dragon Dynasty,
Big
and my
Maestro.
power is telekinesis. I'm really good at moving objects. Specifically, I'm really good at moving like
Wait,
metal
we got
objects.
superpowers? Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still got superpowers
Yeah.
for mine.
I got a whole hoop.
Mine's is party
I
time.
wear a whole like armor outfit like made of metal because I can take it and I can manipulate it into different things.
Okay.
I'm pretty
It's like
dope.
a mixture of Doctor Strange and Magneto.
Yeah, kind of
okay.
a
I ain't gonna lie, this-
Dr. Magneto type deal.
Yeah, word up.
Dr. Magneto.
Dr. Nito.
Dr. Nito.
What about you, Tony?
I mean, I have a lot of similarities with Clark Kent, actually. Not Superman, like Clark Kent, like disguising myself or who I really am. Like, you know, that's hiding in plain
That'll
sight.
be your specialty type.
Yeah, the hide in plain sight. And, you know, more like also Kane from Menace to Society.
Okay.
Like, I compare myself to his character because I did what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't like a street
Right,
guy.
you just gotta do.
But I gotta do what I gotta do. I'm cool. I'm charming. I got the ladies, you know. But I got my homeboys who pushed me into this life. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just a cross between a church and a sane asylum.
Okay. My dude, my peoples, we
For
all
real. Me too.
we all can teleport.
saying this. Oh.
We all can teleport, and we have like hella knowledge about like different time frames.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. You can teleport and you got. So you guys like some monk type. We gotta go to the teleport
That
guys
we
up in
just
the
go in a meditative state
right?
and
They be like,
just get it popping.
and then they disappear. I was just in the 16th century.
I feel like me and your character like teams up a lot because I'm like the 70s and your nigga is
The
a hip
music
hop.
person. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel like my nigga would be like just a light skinned Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
Just like dishing out coke to distract niggas as everybody else.
And I could pick the time.
And I'm just like
periods.
partying with people like, hey
Get 'em
man,
there.
hey man, you like this party? Like, man, the next party is gonna be on the next block, and then the next block, like y'all niggas just out here fucking it up. Just lure niggas in, and I'm just having fun all day.
Right.
Right. And I'm in there making beats. Cause we got the studio in the basement.
Right.
We got
And when-
studio in the basement. I'm in there making beats, and y'all just come into the studio, and I'm like, y'all, oh, I'm working on this. Hop on this, and y'all hop on the mic.
And my guy, when I'm not out fighting crime, I'm in the kitchen making sandwiches because I'm making hungry.
What kind of sandwiches though?
All of them. Any sandwich you want. I got all the sandwich. And then I manipulate metal. I can make like little robot people to help me cook in the kitchen. And in the kitchen cooking. I'm like,
Right. I
"Dang."
can see that though. Just programming them around the house.
Man, Chef's character is my favorite.
What's your character?
My character, he's
Not chefs.
he
He's not
he has the
Wong Lee.
power of
Wong Lee.
manipulation, which means that he thinks it, you do what he says.
Okay.
Like, hey, go over there and go get that for me. No, I don't want to go get it. Go get it.
Yes, you do.
Oh.
But you do want to go get it.
Right.
Right.
And then you didn't even have
You've
to say
wanted
it.
you've wanted to go get it for 20 minutes now, and you can't wait to go
Like the
do it.
Jedi mind trick.
Yeah,
For real.
So we got
that's hard.
We got a Doctor Strange, Magneto. We got a person that can manipulate, and tell you what to do. Somebody that can teleport. Someone that can. Well, yours was music, right?
Yep, I was making beats. And y'all was rapping on them.
I just have the power of distraction. I'm just in this bitch, just like, hey, you want to have a good time?
Yep.
Right, he done be this distraction too.
I'm the
Like,
power
I
of
can
the
see that.
'70s, bro. The
Yeah.
'70s was the party time. Like, just hey, man, you look cool. Come on.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, we need a distraction. You're like, hit it. Like a spotlight hit you or something. You're like, what the?
Then you just see
I
Dom
can
in the
like
back.
snap,
Like,
I can snap my fingers and the disco ball show like pops up in the ceiling from nowhere.
let's get it.
Some mask type shit.
You said what?
The mask where he had all those cops pointing the guns and he started making them dance.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
That was funny.
I like. Hell yeah. What would our team be called?
The one takes.
The one takes.
The one takes.
That's a reference, y'all, because we did a one take earlier today.
I was thinking the accountability buddies.
Yeah.
Reviewing the whole show.
Wow.
On the last segment.
Here is the
man.
recap. Here is the names you're gonna use.
Right, recap.
Accountability buddies.
Accountability buddies.
Buddies.
That's
Fucking
funny.
one take accountability buddies.
What? That is what's up.
What's their
though.
power? One take shout.
The Organicas.
I like that a lot. The
Organicas.
That's our planet we live
Organic.
That's the planet. Yeah.
So we own Planet Organicas doing organicalities.
And our
We are
planet,
organic.
and our planet, it's like a mixture of Japan, Times Square, motherfucking lights everywhere.
Japan Times Square.
Japan, Times Square, dog.
Organic. That shit is
That's the word he came up with the other day. Chills.
yeah,
He was like, organicality. I don't even know if that's a word, but
I
I'm
love the organicality of how niggas was making that music.
Yeah.
Like, it was so fluent. I was
Yo.
like, that was beautiful. I think I just rhymed and I didn't mean
Sure
to do
enough.
it. And I think I'm still doing it. So how are you doing?
Ah.
Oh shit, yeah, I just came in your living room. Yeah, oh shit, nigga. Yeah, chill's coming soon. P, he on the couch. Yeah, we ain't no slouch.
Never no slouch going in. Sitting down on the couch, but we still ain't no slouch. We going in. Sitting on the couch. Yeah, we going in. We sitting on the couch. Yeah, we going in. Turn up all the volume, cause if you did this, you hear this. Turn up the volume, cause if you hear this, you hear this. Expressions, this how you express it. Express what you gotta message. You gotta get a message. You gotta do what you gotta do. You
And
gotta
if they ain't
do.
right, then they gon' get left, bitch. Hit them with the motherfucking left switch. I hit them with the motherfucking left hip. I ran, then niggas got dipped. Ain't no lays when I got chips.
Got chips.
You know how it is when I got this.
Got this.
I'ma hop on the beats, I hop skip.
Hop skip.
I'ma do my thing, I'ma do my dip. I'ma just dance. I'm higher than fucking prance. Sir and dance. Sir and motherfucking reindeers, you know how it is. I just took the elevator. This crazy.
That's Xpression.
Hey,
We see you next time.
we out of here. Like and subscribe. You better fucking subscribe, motherfucker. Every day, I'm in this bitch, yeah, for goodness sake.
Wait a minute, go ahead, let me say, wait a minute, hey. Oh, I like that, go ahead and let me ride to that. Expressions,